Hi and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. Today we have a new promo in FIFA, and this is something completely new that we haven't seen before. It's called Rule Breakers. So the premise of this promo, they took some players and they revamped their cards almost entirely. They took some stats away from dribbling, they put them into pace, or maybe they took away some defending, put it into, I don't know, dribbling. So they mixed things around, and we have a couple of pretty cool cards in here. So to give you an overview, we shall go through all of the details that EA posted. Also, I will show you the SBC that we got and the objective that we got. So, to start things off, some rules are meant to be broken. Meet a group of players who defy the status quo by tearing up the pitch with unique permanent upgrades. So these are permanent, not like a few years back when you remember that during Halloween we got cards who like were boosted for a period of time and then they went back, and then, you know, at some point again they were boosted and then went back. So this is permanent upgrades. Introducing the FUT21 Rule Breakers. Rule Breaker players will be available in FUT over the course of campaign, with the first group released on Friday 23rd October. So this is today. It was just released 15 minutes ago, and this is Team 1, which means we will get a Team 2, I think, next Friday, which would be on the 30th of October. So we got something to look forward to. Rule breakers leave behind the previous styles of play and transform into different kind of stars with game-changing stat upgrades. Just as I explained, for example, we have a Harry Kane over here who was nerfed in shooting, but his dribbling got way better, and also his pace got way better. For example, check out Rule Breakers Team 1 and their newly recalibrated stats. I checked out these players in depth. Some of the players are really good, some of them are decent, some of them are like underwhelming. Kane, Laporte, Douglas Costa, Mertens, even Nainggolan a bit, and I would say Marcus Llorente were kind of cool, and some of them quite broken, to be fair. We might check their in-depth stats as well within the game and within this video, but they are quite a-okay. Lazari, underwhelming. Kamara is decent. Dumfries, decent again, but difficult to link. Andre could be a nice link to, for example, Ben Yedder and Depay if you want to bring him in. Or Campos, kind of like a bit meh. I don't really know what to think about him, but we'll see what the prices are going to be, you know, in a few days' time of these players. Now you can play in new ways with some of your old favorites, creating variety in squad building like never before. Keep your eyes peeled for additional FUT21 Rule Breakers to be made available through upcoming squad building challenges and objectives. We're going to cover them in a second, and they're pretty damn cool. In addition, for the first time, by completing select objectives during a limited time live FUT friendly event, you'll be able to obtain an exclusive Rule Breakers player rewards. Finally, Halloween and Day of the Day also return to FUT with squad building challenges and objectives featuring theme kits, stadium items, and pack rewards, beginning Thursday, 29th October. Okay, so we're going to have quite a lot of SBCs and objectives coming on the 29th, which is quite nice. And, well, we shall jump back into the game, I think. Oh, and I just realized that I wasn't showing you the right screen, but I guess, you know, we had more or less the correct scene available anyways. So I read all the statements from EA's release over here to you, but you were watching the other screen at the same time. I think that's quite a-okay. So let's jump back over to the game itself. These are the new players, and we shall go over the SBCs first of all. And we got only one SBC, but it is quite cool. So we have Inaki Williams. Earn a special Rule Breaker player pick of Inaki Williams. Which version will you choose? I don't think EA has ever done anything similar. So you can choose between two versions of the same player. Either an Inaki Williams who has dribbling stats upgraded, or if you don't need dribbling that much, you can go for shooting instead, which is pretty damn cool. Plus, Inaki Williams in general is like a very good card. And then if we go over to SPCs that are required, it's La Liga Team of the Week 1, 84 rated squad in general, 60 chemistry, and another 85 rated squad with 1 Spanish player, and team chemistry is 55. So I think this is pretty okay value for a card like him. Not too expensive, not too cheap. And also, we got a few objectives in here as well. First and foremost, we got a Mukiele, Nordi Mukiele. 89 pace, 85 dribbling, 77 defending, 83 physicality. The rest of the stats don't really matter, as he's a right back. And defensively, he's not that great, but he has a lot of pace. And if you slap an anchor on him or a shadow on him, he's going to be really good for you. Plus, he's a French player. He's going to be linking to a lot of French players, the likes of Kante's, Lucas Hernandez's, so on and so forth. So this is quite good. And all of these objectives you have to do in live foot friendlies called Rule Breakers Classic. We have to assist 4 goals with crosses with Bundesliga players. We need goals using French defenders. We need to score 6 separate matches using French players. Then we need to score 12 goals using Bundesliga players, which is quite easy, and win 6 matches in live foot friendly. And I haven't even seen what the foot live friendly thing is. What are the requirements for the squad? So we can check it out in a bit just from here. Play online. We go over to Rule Breaker Classics. So it requires Bundesliga players minimum 5 and French players minimum 1. So that's all you need to cover. 5 Bundes, 1 French, and you can already play in this thing. I think it's going to be fairly cool to do, fairly simple to do, and should be quite a lot of fun as well, which is very nice. Very nice. So as the last thing, we're gonna jump back over to my PC screen, and we shall go over to Futbin, and I will show you the new players' in-game stats, at least, you know, a portion of them. Let's open up all of them up real quickly, and I will just jog through them. So Dumfries, as you can see, an 83 rated right back, already 70k. I think he's gonna drop even more. Decent overall stats, 2-star, 3-star, nothing too special. With an anchor, he's going to be an 86 rated, with a shadow 88 rated right back. Pretty decent, you know, looking at these stats with a shadow on. Pretty good, but difficult to link. Not too many, you know, Dutch players in there, unless you have maybe Van Dijk's, maybe you have Quincy Promises, maybe you have Frankie de Jong's in your squad. But not really easy to link him up. Andre, 3-star, 3-star, not too much pace, but again, dribbling, defending, and physicality are through the roof. So take a look at this. With an anchor, he's a 90 rated center back. If you play him as a CDM with an anchor on, or with a shadow on even, I think he's going to be really good for you. He's like a low budget Kante, I feel like. Could be quite good. And like my price prediction is going to be that he's going to be all around 40 to 50k. Kamara, another left back, another fullback, another French fullback that we have. He has now a bit better defensive stats. Slap an anchor on him, 88 rated, quite nice. 3-star, 3-star, high work rates. Could be quite good. Again, going forwards, shooting and passing isn't the greatest, but I believe that the rest of the stats are gonna outweigh the negatives. Now, in my opinion, one of the most broken cards in this promo is this Douglas Costa, who has 5-star, 3-star, medium high work rate, insane dribbling, very good shooting, because on his regular card, he has 64 finishing, so they boosted the finishing very nicely, and whichever chem style you slap onto him, he becomes deadly. 93 rated cam, 92 rated right winger with a dead eye on. Just absolutely very good card. Now, Mukiele, we kind of covered, but as you can see, the defensive stats are a bit off, so an anchor or a shadow on him is needed for sure. But then again, the pace is absolutely really good. Dribbling is quite nice, and keep in mind, this is a free card. Lazari, one of the most underwhelming cards for me. 3-star, 3-star, high work rates. Stats are nothing great. Shooting stats are quite awful, actually. Doesn't have the passing. Physically, he's quite weak. Dribbling is quite nice, but you cannot skill with him. You cannot do too much with him. So, yeah, even links are going to be quite difficult to have to him. Laporte, now, again, one of the more broken cards in the game. Another Premier League centre-back who has a lot of pace. So if you slap a shadow on him, he becomes a 90 rated centre-back, even a 91 with an anchor. Through the roof defensive stats, great physicality. Agility balance is a bit bad, but again, keep in mind he's French and he's Premier League. He's going to be very, very demanded. Now, Harry Kane. Absolutely ridiculous card. Around 1 million as of right now. Very nice pace, very good shooting, very decent passing stats. Physically very good. He has heading ability. He's quite tall, 6'2", and has decent dribbling stats. As long as you are able to boost his dribbling, I think he's just phenomenal. And even, for example, with finisher, he becomes a 93 rated striker. Just insane card. Insane. Marcus Llorente, I did not expect him to be that expensive, by the way. He's 3-star, 3-star, but what a card this is defensively. With an anchor, again, 90 rated centre-back, 88 rated CDM. And, you know, as long as you have some defensive stats on him with a chem style, he just becomes a beast. And the pace is just ridiculous. Don't really need the dribbling too much on him. So very good Spanish links to, I don't know, Ramos's, to Porto's, to Inaki Williams even, the new cards that we have. As I said, Ocampos, not really anything exciting, a lot of in-game stats, but again, he doesn't excel in anything other than passing, and him being a winger, he doesn't really have enough pace, in my opinion. You kind of need around 90 or a bit more pace on your wingers. And, like, what are you going to do with passing on the wing? Not too much. So I feel like this is an underwhelming card. Maybe for some, I don't know, La Liga teams, he's going to be good. But, yeah. Plus, the 3-star weak foot isn't ideal. But obviously, with a shadow, he becomes really good. Sorry, with a finisher, he becomes a really, really good option anywhere in attack. Most likely, he's not going to be expensive, so you might be able to pick him up. Raja, 3-star, 3-star. High, very good pace, nice dribbling. Defensively, he's not as good anymore. Physically, he's quite fit, decent passing, and decent shooting stats. So he could be like your powerhouse cam player. He is very expensive, by the way, currently, already. And yeah, Deadeye, Sniper, Marksman, whatever you feel is the best for him. And he is going to be quite a deadly card. And obviously, he's going to link to this Mertens, who's also quite good. 4-star, 4-star. This is something that you really are looking for in your attackers. Low defensive work rates, high attacking work rates. Very nice for an attacker. He's not going to get tired too quickly. Physically, he's a bit bad. Defensive stats you don't need on him. Nice dribbling, nice shooting, nice passing, nice pace. Don't really have any bad, you know, words for him whatsoever. Hunter, and you're good to go. Inaki Williams, one of the versions. Very nice stats. I think I would personally prefer him with dribbling stats on him. He has 4-star skills, 2-star weak foot. And yeah, again, very good stats all over the board. With the finisher, with a sniper, whatever chem style. Very nice option for you. And you can, for example, get him as an SPC and then buy yourself a Marcos Llorente, as we talked about him, and have a nice little perfect link right there. And Niana is actually a player of the month that was released yesterday. That's not something that we're going to be talking about today. And that's going to be it for today. Oh, actually, sorry, that's not it. I do have 2 packs to open. I just played a draft, which I lost, unfortunately, in round 2. I got countered like hell with Ronaldo's and stuff like that, and I got scored upon in 90th minute. But at least we got 2 packs, and just to finish this video off, we're gonna open these. You know, thinking about my last pack opening, I'm not expecting anything from here. This is a blue something. I have no clue what that is, even goalie. Okay, this is a UCL card. Gotcha, Vaklik. And a UEFA Champions League rare, as a matter of fact. I wonder if UEFA Champions League cards are worth anything. No, they are not. English player, we send front flip, agile players, torero, player celebration. I guess we can keep. And the second pack is going to give us, please, at least a board. Not really hoping for too much. No walkout, no boards, and we have a Munir. Well, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Smash the thumbs up. Smash that bell, smash that subscription. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.